Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. One of the most beloved stories of all time, Anastasia, is coming to Broadway as a musical by Terrence McNally, Stephen Flaherty, and Lynn Ahrens. It will open at the Broadhurst Theatre on April 24th, and we drop by the rehearsal room to bring you a sneak peek and to meet the company.
As it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows go. There's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away. But I know it all will come back one day.
We have been dreaming about bringing Anastasia to the stage ever since we did the movie, and we thought we know what we can write, we know the potential of this legend, and we want to realize it, and it fell into our laps so many years later, and it's a dream come true.
You know, and it's a funny thing because the film, when we wrote the songs, that was 20 years ago. And there's something about talking about journey to the past, talking about like going back 20 years. And it's not only connecting with your characters in that world, but connecting with who you were at that time. And I didn't know if it would be a hard way, if it would be difficult to jump back in. And frankly, it was so easy. We knew the sounds, we knew the Russian sounds, and we were able to basically make our own version of it and go deeper and richer.
I'm so proud of our cast, and I think they're a wonderful group of actors we found to tell a story. So,
now tell me what it's been like collaborating again with Lynn and Stephen.
Well, they're great collaborators because we have fights, but they're spats, they're family fights. We don't have, I hate you, I never want to speak to you again, or why did I write this show? No, we have little simple disagreements, like whether we're going to have peas or carrots, as opposed to we're canceling Thanksgiving dinner. We don't have those kinds of fights.
I love how you set it up. I love it.
But, this is our third show, and it was 10 years between Ragtime and Men of No Importance, and it's 10 years between Men of No Importance in this show. So we are choosing what we want to do together. And they've been offered projects I didn't want to do, and I've just been busy writing my plays, and I love the three we've done, and they've mattered. I mean, they haven't been just, let's make a musical of something simple. These are big stories.
This week, well, there's so much to enjoy, but this week we began the ballet, and American in Paris was conveniently closing as we were casting, so I have 3 of the stars of American in Paris, so I'm so thrilled. Their ability, their facility is ridiculous. So basically, it's like a potpourri of fabulous. They're like, well, do you like this? Do you like this? Do you like this? I mean, there seems to be no limit to what they can do. So we're creating a version of the Swan Lake Ballet that is inserted into a quartet sung by our 4 leads. So it's glorious. It's a thrill working with talent this level.
And I've worked on this for 2.5 years. And I can only imagine the way Lynn and Stephen feel. It's been a 20-year dream for them, and they've entrusted me with it to direct it, so I feel a great excitement and responsibility,
What's it been like working with Lynn and Stephen and Terrence?
Wonderful and exciting and very much alive, and at times, but working on musicals is everybody's grabbing attention, and it's thrilling and at times volatile, and that's good. Yeah. So
what attracted you to this piece? This is such a gorgeous story, such a gorgeous musical.
What's interesting is I love Shakespeare's romances for personal reasons. Immigrant children love stories where families are reunited, and Anastasia is the ultimate family reunion. And I think all immigrant kids, we have those dreams, that someday we'll see people we left behind. And it's irrational and improbable and very, very beautiful. So that's why I love it.
What a gorgeous show. What a gorgeous role for you. Talk about it.
you know what? It's something that, all I ever wanted to do was be part of the workshop, to be in the room with this creative team and just see how things go from there, never thinking of the future. And then here we are with this amazingly complex character. It's easy to brush him with the villain, which I've read, but I'm like, he's not a villain. He's torn. He's someone with unquestionable loyalty who now has a ton of questions, being torn by uniform, love, and his history with his father and what he's thought he stood for, and how does that stand in today's world,
I am nothing but a man with nothing but his orders to fulfill. I'm innocent, she cries, but then you see her eyes, and something in them tells you that she absolutely lies, until your heart replies. But still,
I'm so excited. I'm as excited as anybody. I just can't believe this is happening again. It's wonderful, and I love the show so much. I really do.
And you're reuniting with John Bolton.
No, it's crazy. And this time we're very, very closely connected in this production, which is great. When you play roles where you have to be so close, being friends really helps. And he is hilarious. So there's been a lot of laughter. There's been a lot of silliness, but just creating these roles has been fun. Just the two of us having fun. And Darko's wonderful. He's such a. I always say he's a classy director, but also he's just let us kind of find our way as well. It's Stephen and Lynn, it's Terrence McNally. I can't get over the creative team. It's crazy to me. And it was scary. Like when you first start rehearsals, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to say these lines in front of Terrence McNally? But it's literally like it says in the show, home, love, family. We really are a very close, tight, happy group of people.
It's a great company, it's a beautiful show, and it's a great part.
Talk about the part.
Well, she was just the Queen of Russia, and then she was the mother of the King of Russia, and then she goes from great riches and fame and like she's a saint to an old lady who has nothing because her family's been killed. And then this glimmer of hope shows up in the body of the woman who says she's my granddaughter. And the question is she or isn't she?
I play Vlad. He's their buddy. He is Dimitri's fellow con artist friend. He's a little shady and leads them to Paris to reconnect with his old flame, Lily, the lovely Caroline O'Connor, who I stole from many years ago. And it's Vlad that teaches Anya the ways of the rich, the upper crust. So.
I mean, like you said, you're working with this incredible creative team. I mean, Terrence McNally,
Terrence McNally. Come on. When he, writes you a line, there's no, Terrence, I think I should say this. It's no, he's Terrence McNally. That's what you're going to say. And you're going to like it because he's amazing.
We can do what we're told, we can go where we're led, but I learned from my father to see what's ahead. Nothing here to hold me, no one that I know. Funny how a boy can grow. Funny when a city tells you when it's time to go. Boils down to there are some who have walls yet to climb. You and I on the fly, just in time, but tonight there's a sky and quite a view. Welcome to my Petersburg.
what a great role. Talk about who you play.
It's kind of a dream role. It's definitely bucket list. That I played Dimitri, who in the film didn't really he was a major character in the film, but didn't get to express his thoughts and concerns and all of that through song. So they've written some amazing music that Dmitri gets to sing, and I've been privileged enough to explore that and get to develop it and find this arc and this journey that he goes on, and the maturing that happens to him throughout the show. It's been such a fun and innovative experience, and getting to really recreate this role has been a privilege and like an honor that they have entrusted me with this job.
What a dream role created for you by Terrence McNally and Stephen and Lynn. What does that all mean to you?
Well, created for me, but mostly created for my generation. Everyone has been waiting for this show to come to Broadway, including me. We call our fans Fanastasias, but I say I am a Fanastasia in real life, even if I wasn't in this show. This story is so beautiful, and it's definitely a surreal experience to get to be a part of it. Yeah.
What's it like playing her?
Her journey is so immense, from where she starts out as a street sweeper in the slums of Russia, and then you see where she ends. I don't want to give anything away, but it's a massive arc that she goes through, and definitely an internal shift that happens within her. So for any actor, that is a dream to get to show how you build and grow a character through time.
If you could sum up the best part of the experience so far, what's it been for you?
Just getting to be an actor. You know, as an actor, your life is never certain, and to get to perform and do the thing that I love, that's the best part.
No time to spare. We're nearly out. So let's prepare. We're on our